Legend 2015 film. This video compresses information gathered from Wikipedia in video format. Studies prove that reading while listening improves comprehension, increases speed as well as expands vocabulary and enhances fluency. Video sections: abstract, plot, production, release, reception, external links. Give your feedback on the comments section. Support the channel by subscribing and liking the video. Thanks. Abstract. Legend is the 2015 British-French biographical crime thriller film written and directed by American director Brian Helgeland. It is adapted from John Pearson's book The Profession of Violence, The Rise and Fall of the Cray Twins, which deals with their rise and fall, the relationship that bound them together, and follows their gruesome career to imprisonment for life in 1969. This is Helgeland's fifth feature film this year. Tom Hardy, Emily Browning, David Thewlis and Christopher Eccleston star with Colin Morgan, Chaz Palminteri, Paul Bettany, Tara Fitzgerald and Taron Egerton, as well as the singer Duffy, featured in supporting roles. Plot. In the 1960s, Reggie Cray is a former boxer who has become an important part of the criminal underground in London. At the start of the film, his twin brother Ron is locked up in a psychiatric hospital for paranoid schizophrenia. Reggie uses threats to obtain the premature release of his brother, who is rapidly discharged from hospital. The two brothers unite their efforts to control a large part of London's criminal underworld. One of their first efforts is to muscle in on the control of a local nightclub. Using extortion and brutal violence, Reggie enters into a relationship with Frances, the sister of his driver, and they ultimately marry. However, he is imprisoned for a previous criminal conviction, which he cannot evade. While Reggie is in prison, Ron's mental instability and violent temperament lead to severe financial setbacks at the nightclub. The club is almost forced to close after Ron scares away most of the customers. On the first night after Reggie's release from prison, the brothers have an all-out fist fight, but they manage to partially patch things up. The brothers are approached by Angelo Bruno of the Philadelphia crime family who, on behalf of Mayor Lansky and the American Mafia, wants to engage them in a crime syndicate deal. Bruno agrees to a 50-50 deal with Reggie to split London's underground gambling profits in exchange for local protection by the brothers. Initially, this system is highly lucrative for the Cray brothers. Ron's barely concealed volatility results in him publicly murdering George Cornell, an associate of the Torture Gang, rivals of the Crays. As a result, Scotland Yard opens a full investigation of the Cray brothers. Reggie beats and rapes Frances and she leaves high. Monsieur Reggie then approaches her to start afresh, offering her a holiday to Ibiza. Instead, she is found dead after committing suicide with an overdose of prescription drugs. The brothers' criminal activities continue and Ron pays petty criminal Jack McVitie to kill Leslie Payne, Reggie's partner, who controls the legal side of the Cray's operations. He only wounds Payne, who then turns the brothers over to Detective Superintendent Leonard Nipper Reed, the head of the investigation. Reggie finds out and brutally stabs McVitie with a knife during a party hosted by Ron. The testimony given by Payne means that Ron is arrested and charged with Cornell's murder. The final scene shows a police squad breaking down the door to Reggie's flat in order to apprehend him for McVitie's murder. The closing captions indicate both brothers receiving criminal convictions for murder. They died 5 years apart. Ron from a heart attack in 1995, and Reggie from cancer in 2000. Production. On the 12th of October 2013, it was announced that Brian Helgeland had written a script and would be directing a film focusing on the life of Reggie Cray, who, with identical brother Ronald, formed the notorious Cray twins. Helgeland said the film would concentrate on Reggie's attempts to control the psychopathic tendencies of his younger twin. Helgeland spoke of hanging out in London with well-known Cray's associate Freddie Foreman, saying, "I had drinks with him in his local haunt. When we finished he got up to go and they feted him at the bar. I said to him, "What about the bill?" And he replied, "We don't pay." Helgeland attended the Cannes Film Festival with working titles Tim Bevan and Chris Clark to talk to potential buyers of the film and showing test footage of Hardy playing the twins. On the 18th of April 2014, it was announced that Helgeland would write and direct the film, with the shooting being based in the United Kingdom and with Hardy starring as the male leads. 5 days later it was stated that Browning was in negotiations for a role as the film's female lead. Crews and cast were spotted filming scenes at Falmouth Road, London, St Anne's Limehouse in Limehouse and in the Windmill Walk area around London Waterloo. Filming also took place in Caradoc Street in Greenwich, in the Cedar Estate on Cazenove Road and in Gibson Gardens, both of which were in Hackney. Principal photography started on 12 June 2014. The film was released in September 2015. Release. Financing for Legend was provided by Studio Canal, which also distributed the film throughout the territories of the United Kingdom, France, New Zealand and Germany, in addition to handling international sales, which started at the beginning of the Cannes Film Festival. On 30 April 2014, Brian Oliver's Cross Creek Pictures acquired the North American distribution rights to Legend from Studio Canal, with a planned 2015 theatrical release through Universal Pictures in its distribution deal with the studio, and Oliver also named as a producer on the film this year. Sales to other territories such as Asia, Africa and much of Europe are being completed. The film was originally set for the 2nd of October 2015 US release, but it was moved to the 20th of November 2015. Legend premiered at the Toronto International Film Festival on 12 September 2015 at Roy Thomson Hall. On 13 June 2014, the first image of the film was published, featuring Hardy as the Kray twins. A promotional poster attracted publicity because it made a 2-star review from The Guardian appear to be a 4 or 5-star review by placing the 2 stars between the heads of the Krays. Legend was released on DVD and Blu-ray in the United Kingdom on 25 January 2016 and in the United States on 1 March 2016. Reception. As of 31 January 2016, Legend has grossed $41,636,816 worldwide, $27,960,112 in the United Kingdom and $1,872,994 in North America. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film holds an approval rating of 61% based on 164 reviews and an average rating of 5.9/10. The website's critical consensus reads, "As a gangster biopic, Legend is deeply flawed, but as a showcase for Tom Hardy in a dual role, no less, it just about lives up to its title." On Metacritic, the film has a score of 55 out of 100, based on 31 critics, indicating mixed or average reviews.